Good morning, my dear students. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samarprabha Nirvignam Kurume Devo Sarvakaryasu Sarvada Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Om Shanti. Good morning, my dear students. Today let me take a class for grade 3, that is class 3, the mathematics unit number 4, fractions. Mathematics unit number 4, fractions. Right? Here, let's start. We have learned about fractions in our previous class, right? 1 by 2 means 1 part of 2 part of 1. Okay? 1 by 3, 3 part of 1. Right? 1 by 4, 4 part of 1. That you have already studied in your previous class, right? Let's study further fractions numbers. Okay, we have learnt the fractions in our previous class with one whole number, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 means one whole part and the half part of the whole, this is 1 by 2, 3 parts of the whole, 3 parts of the whole, that is 1 by 3, 4 parts of the whole is called 1 by 4. Okay, so try to understand this first. One whole part means the fractions means half of it. 1 by 2 means half of it. 1 by 3 means 3 part of one whole. 1 by 4 means 4 part of one whole. Right? Rani's hobby is to collect the shells and marbles, and she has put them together in a box. Let us express her collection of shells and marbles in the fractional form. Okay, so here we have Rani's collection. Here number of shells we have to count and number of marbles we have to count. The fraction of the marbles and fraction of the shells. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Total 13 number of marbles and shells are here. Right? Out of 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are marbles out of 13. This is a fraction. Right? And the fractions of shells 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 13. So 8 shells out of 13 are shells. So 5 are marbles. 5 are marbles. So we have expressed in terms of fraction, means number of marbles 5 by 13 and fraction shells is equals to 8 by 13. 8 shells out of 13 it means. Right? So next is, so let's solve this. Rafiki the monkey will fall sick if he eats the rotten bananas. Help him to eat the good bananas by showing the fraction of good bananas in each picture. Here is Rafiki the monkey. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bananas are here. Total number of bananas equal to 6. How many are good bananas? And these are rotten bananas. Completely rotten, completely hannagirod bananas. 1, 2. 2 we have to remove. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are good bananas. Means 4 bananas out of 6 are good. Right? Help him to eat the good bananas by showing the fraction of good bananas in each picture. Okay? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bananas. Out of 5 bananas, 2 bananas are good. Means 2 by 5. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Only one banana is good. 1 by 5. Right? 1 by 5. Out of 5 bananas, only one banana is good. Right? Clear? So next here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 9 bananas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are good bananas. 4 are 1, 2, 3, 4 are rotten bananas. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 bananas. Out of 4 bananas, 3 bananas are good. 3 bananas are good. Okay. 3 bananas are good. Okay. Next 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 4 bananas, 2 bananas are good. 2 bananas are good. This is how we have to show the fractions of the good bananas here. And let's read the story. Read the small story here. Let's read. Arushi goes to a pink dress. Arushi goes to pink a dress. Arushi goes to pink a dress. Her favorite color is pink, and 5 out of 10 of her party frocks are pink in color. Pink in color. Out of 10 dresses, 5 dresses or party dresses are pink in color. On her birthday, Arushi's grandma gives her 2 more pink frocks. 2 more pink frocks. What fraction of her frocks are now pink in color? So earlier the Arushi is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 frocks. Out of 10 frocks, 5 are pink. Means 5 or 10 earlier it was. Another 2 bananas are given. Another 2 pink frocks are given. So we need to add to her collection. So totally 5 plus 2 is 7. So 7 by total. So this plus what we have to do is 2 by 2. Alright. So here 2 plus 2 is 10 plus 2 is 12. And 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay. Total number of dress equals to 10 plus 2, 12. Out of 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 12. 7 by 12. 7 are pink color frocks and rest are remaining colors out of 12. Earlier she was having 10. These 2 are added. But these 2 are in pink. So these are the pink frocks. What is a fraction? A fraction means a part of a whole. Whole means here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a whole. Out of this whole, how many are pink? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means 7 are pink and whole is 12. Out of 12, the pink color frocks are 7. Okay. Part of collection. Part of whole or part of collection. The number above the vinculum line is called numerator. This is called 7 by 12. If I write this is called vinculum, and this is called numerator, and this is called denominator. This is called denominator. Okay. The number above the vinculum is called as the numerator, and the below the numerator line is called the denominator. It's interesting. The word fraction comes from the Latin word fractus, which means broken. Means one part is made half. Okay. One part is made 3 parts, one part is made 4 parts, one part is made 5 parts, like that. The broken part is called fructus. Based on that Latin word, the fraction comes. Okay? Alright. Let's move on to the next examples. So example here, a slice of watermelon is divided into 4 equal parts. One part of 4 is equal part is removed. The portion is 1/4. This is 1/4. One complete slice of a watermelon. This is one complete slice of watermelon. Out of one slice of watermelon, what you did is 1/4 part. 1/4 part you have eaten. So how much you have eaten you need to show means the removed portion is 1/4. This removed portion is 1/4. Means whole one slice, out of one slice you have removed, out of one slice 1/4 means one part of 4. The whole slice made 4 parts. Out of that 4 parts you have removed one part. Okay, remaining is 1/3. Okay, so here the 1/4, this is called numerator, this is called vinculum, this is called vinculum, this line is called vinculum, this is called numerator. Above the vinculum line, below the vinculum line is denominator. Numerator, vinculum line and denominator. So this you have to understand. Now more fractions are here. So this is the fraction. A fraction of the shaded part and fraction of the unshaded part. Shaded means this colored part. Shade means a colored part. Okay, shade means fraction for the shaded part. One part out of 2 equal parts is shaded. So shaded portion is 1/2. This is totally whole rectangle. Out of this whole rectangle, half portion is shaded and half portion fraction is unshaded. Half portion is unshaded. Half by half, this is 1/2 and this is 1/2. 1/2 portion is shaded and another half portion is not shaded. Like this you have to show. Okay, so here next 2 parts of 3 equal parts are shaded. 2 parts out of 3 equal parts are shaded. The shaded portion is 2/3 or 2/3. 2/3 means here are 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. One whole is made 3 parts. Out of 3 parts, these 2 parts are shaded. This 2/3 or 2/3 is shaded. And what's remaining? 1/3. 1/3. So one part of 3 is not shaded. Not shaded. Okay. This one part of 3 is not shaded. So now here 3 parts out of 5 equal parts are shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 equal parts are out of 5 equal parts. 3 parts out of 5 equal parts are shaded. 1, 2, 3 are shaded. The shaded portion is 3/5. 3/5. Out of 5, 3 parts are shaded. So 3/5. And remaining part is 2/5. Unshaded part is 2/5. 2 parts out of the 6 parts were not shaded. Okay. So let's go on to the next example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6 parts, 1 part is shaded. 1 part out of 6 equal parts is shaded. The shaded portion is 1/6. 1 part of 6. 1 part of 6. So remaining are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5/6 are not shaded. 5/6 are not shaded. Right? 5/6 are not shaded. Clear? 5/6 are not shaded. Clear? So this is how we need to show our fractions. Next, here is one more example based on the same concept. 4 parts out of 8 equal parts are shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 8. The shaded portion is 4/8. 4/8. Okay, 4/8 portion are shaded and 4/8 portion are remaining. So here, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are not shaded out of 8 parts. Okay, so like this we have to do the fractions. Fractions means broken from the same part, same one whole, right? Let's check how many quarters are there in a whole. So as I told you, this is a one whole you consider, and this is divided into 4 parts. This is divided into 4 parts, and this is 1/4 part, and this is 1/4 part again, and this is 1/4 part, and this is 1/4 part. This 1/4 part is called 1/4. This 1/4 part is called 1/4. Okay, 1/4, right? So out of one whole, 4 parts are divided, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. This 1/4 is called 1/4. Followed? Right. Next is writing a fraction. Look at the figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the figure. The shaded part in the figure is 4/5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 5, 4 parts are shaded. Here numerator is 4, denominator is 5. The unshaded part in the figure is 1/5. Means out of 5 parts, 1 part is not shaded. 1 part is not shaded. Here numerator is equals to 1, denominator is equals to 5. When the numerator of a fraction is 1, it is called a unit fraction. Thus 1/5 is called as a unit fraction. 1/5 is the unit fraction. Whenever you get 1 as the numerator and denominator may be anything, that 1 by any number is called a unit fraction. Maybe 1/10, 1/5, 1/6, 1/8, or whatever it may be. That is called a unit fraction. Okay. Alright. Next is, let's check your understanding. So what fraction of the figure is not shaded? So we need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8 parts, 1, 2 are not shaded. Out of 8 parts, 2 are not shaded. 2/8 it is. Okay, clear? The write 5/12 as a fraction. Identify the numerator and denominator in it. Okay, so 5/12. 5 is the numerator, 12 is the denominator. Out of 12 parts, 5 are, means the writing form of 1/5/12 is 5/12. Okay, identify the numerator. Numerator is 5, denominator is 12. Okay, so this is how we need to go for the fraction. We need to understand the fraction. Okay, based on the explanation as of now, we have some exercise number 4.1. Exercise number 4.1. Okay, so let's solve this. Write the fraction of a shaded part in the following figure. Shaded part means colored part. So first we have to go for the understanding of the figure first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 part. We have to write the denominator as 8. Out of 8 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts are shaded. Means the fraction is 5/8. 5/8. Clear? Next is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 4 parts, 1, 2 are shaded. 1, 2 are 2 parts are shaded. Next 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Out of 4, 1, 2, 3 are shaded. 3/4. 3/4. So 3 parts out of 4 parts are shaded. Okay. Next is, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 parts. Out of 6 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts are shaded. 5 parts are shaded. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. Out of 8 parts, 1, 2, 3 parts are not shaded. 3 parts are not shaded. Clear? So next is write the fractions. Write the fractions. They are given in the words. We have to write it in the fractions. 5 twelfths. 5 by 12ths. 6 eighth. 6 by 8th. That is called 6 eighth. Writing a fraction. 7 ninth. 7 by 9th. 3 fifth. 3 by 5 fifth. 4 sixth. 4 by 6. 4 sixth. 3 eighth. 3 by 8th. 3 eighth. 3 eighth it is. Okay? Clear? So 5 seventh. 5 seventh it is. Sorry. 5 7, not 5 twelfths. This is 5 seventh. This is 5 seventh. Okay? Then 6 eighth. 7 ninth. 3 15th. 3 fifth. 4 sixth. 3 eighth. Okay? This is how we need to write the fractions for the given word expressions. Okay? So here we have identified the numerator and the denominator of the following fractions. 5 ninths. Numerator is 5. This is called numerator. This is called denominator. This is called vinculum line. Okay? The numerator is 5. Denominator is 9. The numerator is 2. The denominator is 7. The numerator is 7. Denominator is 8. Numerator is 3. Denominator is 4. So likewise we have to try to understand what is numerator and what is the denominator. Denominator means the number which we write below the vinculum line is called denominator. Above the number above the vinculum line is called numerator. Numerator and a denominator. Okay, so here I will show you this is numerator, vinculum line, and this is denominator. Numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator, like that. Okay, this line is called vinculum line. Okay, so circle the unit fractions. What is unit fraction? When you get a number 1 in the numerator is called as a unit fraction. Numerator should be 1. When numerator is 1, then denominator may be anything, so that is called as a unit fraction. Circle the unit fraction. This is called as a unit fraction, and this is called as the 1 by 6 is a unit fraction. 1 by 7, 1 by 6 in this, and 1 by 8 is called as a unit fraction. Unit fraction. Okay, unit fractions. Okay, next is form the fraction. Numerator is 5, denominator is 9. So numerator is 5, write down numerator, denominator is 9. That's it, 5 by 9. Means 5 ninth fraction it is. 5 ninth fraction it is. Numerator is 3, denominator is 7. Numerator is 4, denominator is 7. So numerator is 1, denominator is 3. So this is 1 ninth, 3 seventh, 4 seventh, 1/3 fractions are there. These fractions are read as 5 ninth fraction, 3 seventh fraction, 4 seventh fraction, 1/3 fraction. 1/3 fraction. Okay. After this, let's move on to brain teaser. So brain teaser, use the clues and find the correct fraction. My numerator is 1. Numerator is 1. Okay. My denominator is even number. Maybe 1, maybe 2, 4, 6, 8 like this. These are called even. I am less than 3 and 4. I am less than 3 and 4 means this is less than 3 and 4. This 3 and 4. So means it's, of course it is 2. Okay. You can make me a whole using a 2 of me. Means this is less than 3 and 4 means it's of course 2 number. It's an even number. This is 2, right? So if you add, you can make me whole using 2 of me, 1 of you, 1 of you. This is half and half. is called full, right? Half and half is full, right? So the answer is, who am I? Take the correct answer. This is the correct answer. Half and half makes 1. Numerator should be even number. That should be less than 3 and 4. Less than 3 and 4. My numerator is 1. Numerator is 1. Based on this example, based on this story, based on these clues, we have to find the correct fraction. That is 1 by 2. Okay, next is fraction on a number line. Fraction on a number line. So represent 1 by 4 and 2 by 4 on the number line. This is 1. Okay, this is 1 by 4, I can say. So next 1 after 1. So we need to go for 1 by 4. Okay, 1 by 4. This is 4 by 4. It is 4 by 4. Okay, next we have to divide this into 4 equal parts. This denominator 4 equal parts. This is half and this is 1 by 4 and this is 1 by 3. Right? So here it is 4 by 4. Then 3 by 4. Okay, 3 by 4. Then it is 2 by 4. Then it is 1 by 4 it is. So then this is 0. 4 by 4 is 0. 4 by 0 is 0. Okay. So this is 4 by 4 is 1. 4 by 4 is 1. Okay. 4 ones are 4 ones are 4 by 4 is 1. Then 3 by 4. Then 2 by 4. Then 1 by 4. Then 4 by 0 means that is 0. That is 0. So this is what represent 1 by 2. 1 by 4. This is 1 by 4. And 2 by 4. This is 2 by 4 on the number line. Okay. Alright. This is what how we can represent on the number line. Fractions on the number line. Since the denominator is 4, we divide the numerator number line into 4 equal parts. Represent fraction. This is 4 by 4 is equal to 1, 3 by 4 is equal to 1, 2 by 4 equal to 1, and 1 by 4 equal to 4, and 0 by 4 is equal to 0. So this is what we are represented 2 by 4 and a 1 by 4. Similarly, we can divide the number line into 5 equal parts. This is 1, 4, 5, or this is 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, 5 parts. Okay, so 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, 5th part. So 5 by 5 is 1 part, 5 by 5 is 1, y equal to 1. This is 4 by 5, then 3 by 5 and 2 by 5 and 1 by 5. This is 0 means no remaining fraction is here. No remaining fraction is here. Completely gone. Right? So this is how we have to solve based on the same explanation, and we need to show the fractions on the number line. Write the missing fraction in each line. Write the missing fraction in each line, each number line in the space provided. In the space provided. So this is nothing but 4 by 4. This is 3 by 4. This is 2 by 4 it is, of course. And this is 1 by 4. And 0 by 4 is equal to 0. Right? No remaining fractions are there, it means. So like this we have to represent the fraction on the number line. So here this whole number line is divided into 6 equal parts. You got to check the denominator. How many fractions are made? How many fractions are made? How many parts are made based on the denominator? 6 by 6 is 1. This is 1 whole part. Right? And 5 by 6. Then 4 by 6. Then 3 by 6. 2 by 6, 1 by 6 and 0. Okay, no fractions were remain, it means 0 means no fractions are there. So here 7 by 7 is equal to 1 fraction, 6 by 7, then 5 by 7, 4 by 7, 3 by 7, then 2 by 7, and 1 by 7. This is what the fractions are made like this. Means one whole line is divided into 7 parts. Out of 7 parts, this is one whole line complete. Then one part or 6 part out of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 part out of 7. 5 parts out of 7. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, 5 part. 5 part out of 7. 4 part, 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part. 4 by 7. Then 3 by 7. 3 parts. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 3 by 7. Then 2 by 7. 1 part, 2 part, 2 by 7. Then 1 part. This is 1 by 7. And no parts are further made division. So that this is called the 0. Nothing is left there. Okay. Next, draw the number line and represent the following fractions. Draw the number line and draw the number line and represent the fraction. Okay. This is the number line. Okay. This is 1 and this is 0. How many fractions we need to make? We need to make total 8. Means 1 part, 2 parts, 3 part, 4 part, 5 part, 6 part, 7 part, and this is 8th part. So this is called 8 by 8. 8 by 8 is equal to 1. 7 by 8, 6 by 8, 5 by 8. Next is 4 by 8. Then this is called 3 by 8, and this is called 2 by 8 and 1 by 8. This is called the fractional representation on the number line. Here we need to show that 2 by 3. This is draw the number line and represent the following fraction. Okay. Here the 8 is this, right? 5 by 8. 5 by 8. 5 by 8. Where is the 5 by 8? This is the 5 by 8. So this is the 6th one it is. So like this you have to do this and this. Okay. In your notebook. Right. In your notebook you have to draw the line. Then you have to show the fraction. 2 by 3. The simple. So this is the line. This is 6th sum. And again here we have to take this line. This whole line. And here we need to make a 3 fractions. This is 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3 part. This is 1 means 3 by 3, and this is 2 by 3, and this is 1 by 3, and this is 0. Okay, we need to show that 2 by 3 fraction. This is here. Okay, and what about this 6 by 7? So this is the whole line it here. One line is here. We have to make 7 part out of 6 part. We need to show the 6th part. Okay, this is 1 bit 7 by 7, then 6 by 7. Okay, 7 and 5 by 7, then this is 4 by 7, then this is 3 by 7, this is 2 by 7, 2 by 7, and this is 1 by 7 it is. So we need to show the 6 by 7 fraction. Okay, so just you do it in the notebook. Okay, properly you have to do it. So next is bigger and smaller in the fractions. As we have compared the whole numbers, we have compared the big numbers and small numbers, like 5 is a big number, or 4 is a big number, or 8 is a big number, or when you compare two numbers, 5 and 3, which is a bigger number, 5 is the bigger number, 10 and 11, which is a bigger number, 11 is the bigger number, 56 and 26, 56 is a bigger number. Like this we have studied the bigger number and the smaller numbers. Now bigger and smaller fractions we need to find. What is the bigger fraction and a smaller fraction? Okay, let's consider if the denominator of a 2 or more fractions are equal. Denominator are equal. The fraction with the bigger numerator is the bigger fraction. Okay, if the denominator of a 2 or more fractions are equal, like 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, the denominator all are equal, the fraction with the bigger numerator is the bigger fraction. Bigger numerator is the bigger fraction. Right? Method 1. So this is the one whole. Krish and Arjun were eating an apple pie. Krish ate 1/4 of an apple pie and Arjun ate 3/4 3/4 of the apple pie. Who ate more? Who ate more? This is the Krish ate only one part out of 4. One part, the one part out of 4. Okay, this 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. One part out of 4. He ate only one part. And 1, 2, 3. So here 1, 2, 3 parts. 3 parts he ate. So fraction is 3/4. 3 out of 4 he ate. Arjun. Then who ate more? Who ate more? Of course, Arjun ate more than the Krish. He ate more, like 3. So here we need to consider that above the numerator, the denominator is same. When the denominator is same, the numerator is bigger number. So of course the bigger fractions is called the greater numbers. Bigger numbers, bigger fractions we can say. Okay. From the above figure, we see that 1/4 is less than 3/4. 1/4 is less than 3/4. 3/4 is more fractions. Therefore, Arjun ate more apples. Arjun ate more apples. So let's check your understanding. Greater fraction. So let's study another method. One more method is here, method number 2. We can find the answer by another method. The denominator of both the fraction is equal to 4. Now we compare the numerator, that is 1 is less than 3. So 1/4 is less than 3/4. Therefore Arjun ate more apple pie, more of the apple pie, right? So let's solve this, your understanding. Take the greater fractions. Take the greater fractions. This is called greater fraction. This is called greater fraction. So because 3 is greater than 4, right? The numerator we need to compare because the numerators are same. Numerators are same. That time we need to go for the numerator, comparing the numerator. Then we need to say the bigger number and a smaller number. Okay. Ascending and descending order in this fraction. Ascending order and descending order. Example: arrange the following fractions in ascending order. Arrange the following fractions in ascending order. The denominators of all the fractions are equal to 7. Means 7. Denominator 7, 7, 7, 7. When the denominator is same, the numerator we need to compare. Numerator we need to compare. The denominator of all the fraction is 7. Compare and arrange the numerator in ascending order. Ascending order. So like this here we have 2, 4, 3, 1. So here 1 is less than 2. 1 is less than 2. 1 is less than 2. And 2 is less than 3. And 3 is less than 4. So like this. So this is called lesser numbers. Ascending order means smaller number to the bigger number. Means 1/4. Means 1/4. 1/7. So 7 it is. 1/7, 2/7, 3/7 and 4/7. So like this we have to do the fractions. Like this we have to do the fractions. Clear? So hope you have understood these fractions. Right? So let's check. Arrange the following fractions in the descending order. Arrange the following fractions in the descending order. The numerators are same. Numerators are same. The denominators are same. The denominators of all the fractions are equal to 9. Compare and arrange the numerator in ascending order. Descending order. Descending order means lesser, bigger number to the smaller number. 6 is greater than 5. 5 is greater than 4. 4 is greater than 3. So here 4, 6, 3, 5. Okay, these numbers. Therefore 6/9 is greater than 5/9 is greater than 4/9 and 4/9 is greater than 3/9. This is called the descending order. Based on the above examples, let's solve this exercise number 4.3. Exercise number 4.3. So here 3/4 is greater than 2/4. Is right, true or false? 3/4 is greater than 2/4. Correct, true. Okay, so 3/4 is greater than 2/4. 3/4 is greater than 2/4. So it is true. It is true. Right? Next is 3/7 is greater than 5/7. It is false because 5 is not greater, 3 is not greater than 5. So denominators are same, numerator we need to compare. 3 is less than 5. This statement is, this expression is false. This expression is false. Right? Next we have 6 by 8 and 3 by 8. 6 by 8 and 3 by 8. So here 6 by 8 is greater than 3 by 8. Of course 6 is greater than 3. So it is true. True. 2 by 7 or 2 by 7 is not, 2 by 7 is less than 2 by 7. False. Is equals to, 2 by 7 is equal to 2 by 7. It is false. Right? Clear? So next we have 5 by 9 is greater than 8 by 9. 5 by 9 is greater than 8 by 9. Alright? So 5 by 9 is greater than 8 by 9. So false it is. It is false. It is false. Alright. Then 5 by 9 is greater than 8 by 9. So this is false because 5 is less than 8. So this is false statement. Okay. Then 1 by 4 is less than 3 by 4. Correct. 1 is less than 3. So that 1 by 4 is less than 3 by 4. This is true. This is true. Okay. So how, like this we have to do the process, the true or false. So arrange in descending order. Arrange in descending order means, so as I told you, all the numerators are same, all the denominators are same. It's 7, 7, 7, 7. The numerator we have to compare. Numerator we have to compare. 1 is less than 2. 2 is less than 3. 3 is less than 4. 4 is less than 5. 5 is less than 6. So it means 1 by 7. Okay. Based on this comparison, we have to write it in a ascending order. Means 1 by 7, comma 2 by 7, comma 3 is not there, 4 by 7, comma 5 by 7, comma 6 by 7. This is the ascending order of the fraction. This is the smaller fraction. 1 by 7 is the smaller fraction. 2 by 7 is the greater fraction. When you compare it 4 by 7, 4 by 7 is a greater fraction. And 5 by 7 is a greater fraction when you compare with this. So when you compare with this, this is called as a greater fraction. Means the denominator is 7, numerator we need to compare. 1 is greater than 2, 2 is greater than 4, 4 is greater than 5, 5 is greater than 6. Means the smaller fraction is 1 by 7, 2 by 7. This is the arrangement of the fractions in the ascending order. Ascending means smaller number to the bigger number. Smaller fraction to the bigger fractions we need to go for. Right? So next, based on the same example, we have to go for this. Here also the denominator are 17. Denominator are 17. So now we need to compare 5 is less than 8. 8 is less than 13. 11. 11 is less than 8 is less than 11. 11 is less than 13. So we have to arrange 5 by 17, comma 8 by 17, comma 8 by 17, comma 11 by 17, comma next is 13 by 17. 13 by 17. Likewise, we have to do the fractions in ascending order. Ascending order. So here also 7 by 21, 21, 9 by 21, 3 by 21 and 11 by 21 and it is 1 by 21. Okay. So first what we have to check is we have to check the denominator. All the denominators are same, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. So now what we have to do is we have to compare the numerators. 1 is less than 3, right? 3 is less than 7. 7 is less than 9. 9 is less than 11. Okay. So this is odd. Then what you have to do is first is 1 by 21, comma, then it is 3 by 21. 3 by 21. Next is 7 by 21. Okay. Next is 9 by 21. Then 11 by 21. So like this, 1 by 21, 3 by 21, 7 by 21, 9 by 21 and 12 by 21. 11 by 21 is the arrangement of ascending order of the given numbers. Means all the denominators are same. Numerator we have to compare and write. That's it. Okay. Clear. So next is this 5, 3, 2, 7. These are the numerators. 11 is the denominator. Okay. For that what we have to do is we have to compare the numerators. Numerator we have to compare. Right. Here is 2 is less than 3. 3 is less than 5. 5 is less than 7. So this is smaller numbers. This is a bit bigger number, bit bigger number, bit bigger number. So then we have to do is numerator is same, denominator is same. Numerator is 2 by 7, 2 by 11, then 3 by 11, then 5 by 11, then 7 by 11. This is the arrangement of the given number into the ascending order. Ascending order. Right? Hope you have followed. Just you need to work and listen to me first. Okay? And look at this examples. Right? Clear? Now the arrange in descending order. Arrange in descending order. So for this what you have to do the same concept. What we did in the whole numbers, like bigger number to the smaller number. Bigger number to the smaller number. Means here bigger fraction to the smaller fraction. Here we need to check all the denominators. Denominator is 7, here 13, here 33 and here 19. Don't worry about that. All the denominators are same. What we have to do is we have to compare the numerator. Numerator means bigger numerator to the smaller numerator we need to go for. Bigger number to the smaller number we have to go. Right? So for this what we have to do is here the bigger number is 6. 6 is less than 5. 5 is less than 4, 4 is less than 3, 3 is less than 2. Right? So the fraction we have to arrange is 6 by 7, 5 by 7, 4 by 7, 4 by 7, 3 by 7 and 2 by 7. So this is called arrangements of the given number in a descending order. Descending means bigger number to the smaller number. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So this we did, right? So now the denominator we have to write it as the same denominator, that is 7, 7, 7, 7. 6 by 7 is the more fractions, 5 by 7 is a bit lesser fractions, 4 by 7 is lesser fractions, and 3 by 7 is lesser fractions, and 2 by 7 is the again lesser fraction. So that 6 by 7, 5 by 7, 4 by 7, 3 by 7, 2 by 7 is the fractional arrangement of the given number in the descending order. Right? So here again we have to do the same thing. So here for the bigger number is 10. 10 is less than, 10 is greater than, so 10, so this is not less than, this is greater than here. Not less than we have to take it as a greater than. 6 is greater than 5, 5 is greater than 4, 4 is greater than 3, 3 is greater than 2. So this is what we have to do is, okay. Here also we do the same thing. Okay, 10 is greater than, so next number is 7. 7 is greater than 6, 6 is greater than 5, 5 is greater than 4. Okay, so this is what 10, 7, 6, 5, 9, 4, 5, 4, right? 10 is greater than 7, 7 is greater than 6, 6 is greater than 5, 5 is greater than 4. So it means we had all the denominators are same. So that time we have to say 10 by 13, comma 7 by 13, 10 by 13, 7 by 13. Okay, then 6 by 13, 6 by 13, then 5 by 13, this is 5 by 13, 5 by 13, then 4 by 13, 4 by 13. This is called arrangement of the given number in the arrangement of the given fractions in the descending order. Okay, so now we have 21 by 33. The denominators are same, 33, 33, 33, 21, 14, 24, 6, 12, 20, right? So now we have to check out the bigger number is here 24. 24 is greater than 21. 21 1, 21 is greater than 20, right? 20 is greater than 14, 14 is greater than 6 here. Okay, this we have to come to know that. So now write the 33 is a fraction denominator, and 24 by 33, 24 by 33, this is a bigger fraction. Next bigger fraction is 21, 21 by 33 comma 21 by 33 comma 14. Next is 20, 20 by 33. Next fraction is 20 by 33. Next fraction is 20 by 33. Next is 14, 14 by 33, and comma, this is 6 by 33. Okay, so like this we have to do the arrangements. Okay, so now I will stop because it's already 50 minutes. So next I will take in the tomorrow's class. Okay, so here one more example is here: 1 by 19, 5 by 19, 8 by 19, and 7 by 19. Okay, so now we have to check 8 is greater than 7, 7 is greater than 5, 5 is greater than 1. So now denominator 7, 19 is the same, 8 by 19 comma, then 7 by 19, then 5 by 19 comma, then 1 by 19. So this is how we did the fractions in the denominator and the numerators. Okay, denominator and the numerators, right? Hope you have understood up to this. So in tomorrow class I will explain you the further steps of the fractions. Okay, till then, take care, bye bye.